Beginning this week, places like Los Angeles, Houston, and Austin will once again return to wearing masks. That applies to vaccinated and non-vaccinated people. They say the Delta variant is to blame, so we're learning more about where cities like Nashville stand. News Channel 5's Levi Ismail has that story. And Levi, does this mean we could see masks make a comeback in Music City?
Well, I can tell you that the experts say things would have to get much worse here in Nashville before we start talking about the reintroduction of a mask mandate. The numbers, however, suggest we're not that far behind.
Any fisherman will tell you, it's never about what you catch, but what you learn along the way.
Fishing isn't catching.
For Jack Meyer, just being outdoors is enough.
And I just like being out here.
Meyer is from Chicago and fully vaccinated. A mask was more of an afterthought.
And I've just heard I don't have to wear a mask, so that's why I just don't bring a mask with me. And
that was then, but now the CDC is under pressure to reinstate a mask recommendation as the Delta strain of COVID spreads. So we went fishing. This time to compare Nashville to similar-sized cities like Austin and Portland. As for the 7-day average of cases per day, Portland sits at 44, Nashville at 70, and Austin at 172. Of all three cities, Nashville is the only one that hasn't already returned to mask wearing or is at least in discussions about the option.
With the shots, I'm okay.
Dan Bryant is also visiting, but says his vaccine makes him far less concerned about this variant.
If you hadn't had a shot, you're playing with fire.
The Bryant family packed their masks anyway, because you never know what you'll catch. When it's your life on the line, there's no room for chance.
Well, Savannah, Georgia is another city that just made the decision today to return to mask wearing. You know, we compare some of these cities, and Savannah is actually very similar in size when it comes to population to Nashville. You know, when we looked at some of the numbers, we noticed that Savannah had about 62 as far as their 7-day average. Meanwhile, Nashville is about 70. For now, reporting, Levi Ismail, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Levi. Metro Nashville Public Health says while they haven't had discussions about returning to previous health orders, the best protection is to get vaccinated.